Yunus. Kaptırıyor topu. Ali sağa doğru çok süratli. Ali orta yapacak. Sert orta. Sert orta.
Okay, everyone, and welcome to Istanbul, not Constantinople, but Istanbul. We are, of course, here at the home of Fenerbahce. It's almost game time, but before we get on with today's game, we, of course, have some games to catch up on. So let's hop back into Football Manager 21, catch up on our games, and get on with today's episode. Okay, so since the last episode, we had one game. As you can see, it was a nice, simple 1-0 victory delivered through a penalty from Edigan. Now, Edigan, lovely finish from the penalty. As you can see, though, the polo mat went and got himself sent off for them. So, it wasn't a bad little game for us. Narrow victory in the end, but as you can see from the match statistics, we were deserved winners. We had 11 shots to their 5, 6 on target to their 2, 1.44 XG to their 0.2. They did a good job at keeping us out for a good amount of time. 5 corners to their 3, 20 fouls to their 17, 1 yellow card to their 0, 89% passing to their 79. Passing is what they probably let themselves down on. Possession was 60-40 to us. And like I said, we had a yellow card, we had a goal, and they had a player sent off in the 76th. As you can see, our central midfield had a good time. Ozcan got a 7.1. Emrehan, of course, with the goal, got a 7.2. Kubile with a 7.1 in defence, 6.8, 6.9 and 6.9 at the back. For Omar, Obilor and Musin, respectively. Manfredini got a 6.8. Very well-rounded team. We all had decent games. Diarra, 6.7. 6.7 for Sinan. Erin, of course, with 6.9. And Regatsu with a 6.9 of his own. The substitutes even had a decent showing too. So, Derson came on. I think he come on for Kubile, I believe. Yeah, Kubile. Because Kubile got his yellow card. So, I brought Derson on, made sure we didn't get a centre-back sent off. Berber came on for Musin. Musin, I believe, was getting a bit tired, so we took him off, let Berber come on, give him a bit of a rest, and both of those performed 7 and 7 ratings respectively. As you can see, Ozcan also come on for Erin, who again, I wanted to rest him up. He got a 6.7, and yeah, it was a good showing. Uslu also coming on to rest Omar, swap them in, 6.9 also. So, well-rounded stats for the entire team. Everyone put in some effort and we delivered a victory. But we're going to need all hands on deck for today's game. We don't have a wet day, we don't have a home stadium, and we're probably going to have more than 18,000. We're probably going to have more than that just in Fenerbahce fans. I'm not sure how big their stadium is. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look how big that stadium is. Of course, we were previously stood in it in the segment just a while ago, but how big is this stadium? Stadium. I should have probably gone to the facilities. That might have helped. There we go, 47,000. So there's probably going to be more than 20,000 Fenerbahce fans in the stadium today. So it's going to be rough. They are 5th in the league. They are probably underperforming down in 5th, I would say. They are predicted to be 2nd. Great. So we're versing a team that's down in 5th, underperforming, should be up in 2nd. It's going to be a rough one. Let's have a little peek at their team before we play them. Let's see what players we have to come up against. So this is their team. Enner Valencia is one that stands out for me. How has Enner Valencia been getting on? Well, for us, he's a 5-star. That is no surprise. As you can see, he has been performing pretty well. 7.11, 4 goals in 9 games. We're in for a rough one, ladies and gents. But that is today's game. So let's crack on with it. As you'll see from the tactics, we are going for a 4-2-3-1. Balanced approach going forward. We don't want to push on too much, but we want to try and give them a game. We don't want to sit back too much. If we sit back, they're just going to pile the pressure on. They're going to score. So you know what? We're going to pressure them a little bit. Push them back. You know, don't let them flood in. Keep them at the gates. We won't let them pass the gates of the castle. If they breach the gates, then we are doomed. But we have to at least try and put up a fight. So, team selection. That is our team today. We're going for the usual suspects. So, Manfredini in goal, Omar, Kubile, Obilor and Musin at the back. We have Ozcan and Emran in central midfield. Our attacking mids are, of course, Eren on the left, Sinan in the centre, and Diarra on the right. Rigatsu up front on his own. As you can see, we also have a nice solid bench. Usual suspects. Sadar, Recap, Endoy, etc. Volkan is now fully fit, so we've got nobody who's got any injuries. So that's nice to see. Not sure how we're doing on the yellow card front. I should probably peek that one. In fact, I should probably make it stat on here, shouldn't I? So, you know what? Let's insert a column if I can fit it in. Can I fit it in? That's the question. That's always the question, ladies and gents. Can I fit it in? No. Enough vulgarness from me. What does it even come under? You know what? That can wait for now. That can wait. We'll just see as we go along. Nobody looks like they're set for a suspension, so it's not an immediate worry. I'll try and sort that for next time. But for now, we shall crack on with the episode. So, we have Diarra and Goulet, who are lacking in match sharpness. Okay, so we've got to keep an eye on our wingers. So, everyone's liking it apart from Umar, who thinks the team instructions narrow doesn't suit his playing trait, run with the ball down left. Okay, so I might make it standardise it a little bit, instead of playing narrower. Lacking tactical familiarity with a formation that's 13 players. Jesus, let's have a little look at that list. There's a bit of concern quite across the board with the formation. It's weird because we used this formation last season, so I don't quite know why they're lacking so much familiarity. But yeah, on the Omar suggestion, I think if it will allow, no, it won't allow us to do it quite yet, but we'll do it in the game. We're going to tweak it. We're not going to play narrower. We'll spread it out to be normal. We're not going to go wide, but we're not going to stay narrower. So, as you can see, nobody expects us to get a result. So just get out there, enjoy playing without any pressure on you. Indeed. We're going to do that with our sassy hands on hips. That's motivated Goulier. Now, unfortunately, Ozcan and Volkan are both, well, abrasive and nervous. So it's not gone down great with those two, but who cares? Goulier liked it. So you come into this one having struggled a little of late, whilst your opponents are riding the crest of a wave. Well, they are one of the better teams in the league. Do you anticipate another bad day at the office today? Yes. Yes, I do. If I'm being honest, I do expect us to get smashed about. I expect us to lose like 3-0. But as the manager talking to the media, I'm not going to say that. So, our best luck has to end somewhat. I mean, our best luck, our bad luck even, has to end somewhat. No, it doesn't have to end somewhere. Well, it does have to end somewhere, but it's not going to be here. This is probably not the place. Well, it's going to be hard to get a result, but my players are always up for the challenge and we're looking forward to it. That sounds like the one for me at the moment. It's hard to say really if we play as well as... Yeah, that's dull. We're up against a very good team and clearly we're not playing anywhere near our best. If things continue, going to be a tough 90 minutes. That is too much doom and gloom. It's easy to become disheartened by a poor run of form. You know what? We are ready for the challenge. Let's face this challenge together. So, Koch has enjoyed a rather productive loan spell at Vanspor, but has now returned. Yes, he's returned for one particular reason, because their manager refuses to use him in the capacity that we need him to. He's there to develop. He's not using him in the position he said he would use him. He's just been neglecting our youngster. So our youngster's come back. He's going to play in the youth team, enjoy his time there. We'll try and get him another loan spell elsewhere, but I don't like managers who abuse our players. So what will the rest of the season look like for him? Well, we've just explained it now, so let's see what comes near to that. I'd like to take a look at him in the first team. Yeah, that's not happening. It's time to take a look at him and see how he develops. He's done what I've asked of him. We don't know at this stage. Part of the process is for everyone involved to sit down and discuss the best. He's probably going to stay here for the time being. We'll train with the first team group when possible, and he'll probably play mainly for our development team. But it's going to do him a lot of good to be back there. I'm inclined to suggest that he's more likely to go back out on loan again to continue his development. That's the plan. We plan for him to go back out on loan, but whether that actually happens is another matter. I'm not going to send him out on loan if he can be used in the youth team if they're not going to offer enough of his wages. If they offer us about 70-80% of his wages, yeah, we'll send him out on loan. But If it's like 50% or below, no, we're not. We'd rather use him in the youth team. He can develop in the youth team, and he can also help the youth team get back up a division, because I believe our youth team did get relegated last season. But that is enough of that. I didn't change our tactic either. Let's have a little look at this highlight first, though. Manfredini will collect the ball, and as he collects the ball, I'm going to tweak the tactic. So, in possession, we're going to change that to standard instead of being narrow. We then have another tweak. I can't remember what the tweak... Oh, time wasting. With Essen Fenerbahce, we want to tweak our time wasting, crank it up, get the game to end as quickly as humanly possible. Now, is it going to give me the option to, you know, maybe save these changes? Okay, so if I go to set pieces and then I go back, I can force it to allow me to confirm the changes. A little bit awkward, but we found a way around it. It's a silly thing, but we always find a way. Aaron, though, will collect the ball, plays it back to Ozcan. Ozcan playing it back to Kubilay. Kubilay holding the ball nicely, gets it to Obilor. Obilor, please do not give up the ball there. Back to Manfredini. Now Kubilay to Obilor once more. Tries the ball over the top. Unfortunately, it's intercepted, and they have possession. Oh, what a lovely shot from wide out. Wide out? Yeah, sure. Deep out in the outfield. Lovely save by Manfredini, though. Much better than my commentary. It was. That is for certain. But this result at the moment is doing us a world of good. As you can see, we're up in 12th place. It would take us above Hatayspor at least until they play their game. Now, Valencia cutting inside. Oh, can't be letting Valencia have opportunities like that. Give him too many of them and he will score. So, we sneak into halftime, I believe, which we do nicely. Unfortunately, as you can see, we've not had a single shot. So it's 0 shots to their 10, 0 on target to their 4. We've got no XG, of course, to their 0.91. 0 corners to their 4. 7 fouls to their 4. 1 yellow card to 0. 88% passing to their 85. And 53% possession to their 47. So it's not been great, not been bad. We just want to hang on and not concede any goals. Also, I still have a bit of that chicken sandwich stuck in my teeth and it's really irritating me. So, I'm going to try and get that out with my tongue so I don't have to pick at it in front of the camera. Anyways, I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. You know what? 6.6, 6.6, 6.55. These ones have not been so bad. You could do with a bit better. And these 4 on top could do a bit better. You know what? Yeah. I'm not too disheartened by that performance. Of course, I would like us to get some shots on goal, but you know what? If we manage to sneak a draw against Fenerbahce, I'm happy. Kurt will collect it. Kurt, nice one over to Ozcan. He's got acres of space. It's headed away, but Emrahan will collect this one. We're in a spot here to get a goal. Can we do it? Omar plays it back to Ozcan. Ozcan, through ball to Aaron. Lovely goal by Aaron. Beautiful football. Aaron Goulier with his 2nd goal of the season. Don't ask me why I pronounced it like that, but it's Aaron Goulier. That is the way I'm going to pronounce it, and I don't care. Omar, though, lovely football. I'm probably going to have to take him off with that yellow card. Yes, he's doing a 6.9. He's not having a bad game, but we do have Uslu, who can have a decent performance, and he won't be on a yellow card. Obilor, though, clears it away only as far as Zanka. Zanka now passing it over. Oh no, Samata, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, smashes it into the bottom left corner. That's his 7th goal of the season. Can't be too disheartened by Manfredini not getting that. But it is a bit of a kick in the teeth after us taking the lead. So, we are going to get some substitutes on. We're going to make that tactical substitution of Omar, of course, for Uslu. Now, who is going to join him? So, as you can see, our backline's having a good job. Besides Yildirim, he's on a 6.4. He's joint worst performer at the moment alongside Diarra. So, we're going to take him off. We're going to take him off for Og. Og can come on. Serdar can come on for Diarra on this right-hand side. We then have the likes of Erdogan, who is a... See, Rag. I really don't want to take Rag off. We've got one substitute. Rag, Kurt, or Erdogan. I'm not feeling Rag, I'm feeling Kurt or Erdogan. The question is, which one of those two to take off? Get off there. 3.5. 3.5. They're both good players. They're both just underperforming. Recap can play in both. You know what? Recap, how are you rated in these two spots? 2.5 star if I bring him on as a deep line playmaker. If I bring him on here as a 3 star, I think that kind of makes the choice for me, in a way. Recap, go up there. Emre Can, pick up your game. Start playing better. Just stop struggling so much, Emre Can. We want to see some goals. At least for us. We don't want them getting any goals. We've had 1 shot, 1 goal. That's not bad. It's a decent conversion rate, but still. We want to go get a second. Get that lead back. Sosa whips one in. Özlu heads it away only as far as Sangare. Sangare whips one in. Also, I've just noticed the pyrotechnics in the corner. Whilst it looks like we've gave away penalty. Great. VAR is going to check this one though. And VAR has gave it. Great. Come on, Manfredini. Save our Baker, Manfredini. Come on. We know you can do it. Oh, come on, Manfred. Went the right way. Just did not go far enough. And they've taken the lead. So, we're going to go attack him. We're losing, so why not? We need to go get a goal. We need to go get an equaliser. So let's step on the front foot and try and push for it. Canner will whip in. No, he won't. He plays it short to Gustavo. That caught me off guard, and it almost caught us off guard as they hit the side netting. Okay. Ozcan whips one in. Back post. Can we get an equaliser? Ozcan, chase this one down, my friend. Yes, he does. Gets it back to Oguzhan. Gets it over to Emre Can. Now to Kubele. Gets it over to Ozcan. Ozcan, will he whip on across? Oh, he does. Oh, come on, Rigatsu. Rigatsu gets us an equaliser, and yes, we are dropping our mentality back to balanced. We are going to try and chew up this clock. Hopefully, we can chew up the clock and hold on to this draw, because that would be nice. We don't want to drop back too much, but that was lovely to see. Good job, Rigatsu. Rigatsu? Yeah. Rigatsu, even. Ozcan. Lovely delivery. Whips it past their defence. Zanka should have done better. He taps it down for Rigatsu, who smashes it past Alte in the bottom left-hand side of the goal. Nice little equaliser there. It's got us up to 12th place. Come on, 6 minutes away. 5 minutes. Don't know how many additional minutes we've got left in today's game, but this is close. 89. Oh, come on, please. Why? They've just scored a winner. Looks like a winner. 4 minutes of additional time for us to work with. What a disheartening way to lose. Luis Gustavo from the corner. Tell Friday to man-mark Samata. Sure, why not? Little late now. Let's go. Very attacking. In fact, very attacking. You two, we need you to push on and assist. You're attacking now. You are attacking now. We are going to get rid of our time wasting completely. We're going to swap over to this page and back to that page. Confirm the changes. And pray for a miracle in these final 3 minutes as they have a free kick. Canna gets the ball back, whips it in. We've escaped conceding another one. 3-2 is not a bad result, but it's a bit disheartening, isn't it? We started so well. We got the lead. We gave it up. We fought back. And yeah, 3-2. Not the way we wanted this to go. Perotti gets it to Samata. Met from range. Has killed the game. And now we've got a long journey back home, ladies and gents. Long journey indeed. This score does definitely not reflect the way we played for the majority of the game. But we have to take it on the chin, and as you can see, Özlu had an awful game. Our left back, at least Özlu had a bad game. Omar had a decent one. Yildirim had a bad game, and so did Oguzhan. So we still have a problem at that right back position. our left back taking Omar out might have been a bad decision after looking at how that went, but I didn't want to risk the yellow card, didn't want to risk him being sent off. And, well, we've paid the price. So, we've had 3 shots to their 21, 2 on target to their 10, 0.44 XG to their 2.65, 0 corners to their 9, 15 fouls to 13, 1 yellow card to 0 yellow cards, 87% passing to their 86, and 51% possession to their 49. That was a hard way to go. Very hard indeed. Look at that, 90 and 90 plus 3. What an awful way. Sorry, to lose the game. You're frustrated, so am I, my friend. Yeah, good effort, lads. Didn't end the greatest, but good effort. And I've got really scratched throat. Time for a little bit of my milk. No, that was not an innuendo, my friends. That was not an innuendo. Anyways, Mert scored a well-struck effort from 23 metres. Went by the goalpost against your team today. Was particularly impressive. What did you make of it? Well, it killed the game. It was 3-2. We was pushing on, and well, he just smashed them the decider. So there's not a lot you can do with a goal like that. Yeah, not a lot you can do. We had to push on. He decided he's gonna smash one in, and he did. So disappointing. Very disheartening way to lose, with that being the game securing goal. Of course, Luis Gustavo's goal got on the lead, but his final goal was definitely the last nail in the coffin, the one that secured them the victory. And Dejan Stankovic, we went down and had to make some changes, but the team responded magnificently. Yeah, pretty reasonable. I mean, we probably shouldn't have let you, but hell, 2 million profit this year. That is nice to see. There's at least a little bit of a silver lining. We did put up a fight in that game, away from home, against the second best team, arguably, in the league. And now we play Yeni Malatyaspor. Now, I'm going to, of course, play these 3 off episode. We're going to come back for Besiktas in the next one. So, I thank you all for watching. Hopefully we'll pick up a few points in those 2 games, because one's a cup game. So hopefully we'll progress in the cup. Hopefully we'll get some points in the league before we face Besiktas. Hopefully, if we perform like this against Besiktas, we might even get some points in the next episode. Who knows? But I thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.